fans, do you want to win your share of $100,000? Simply enter the houseofboxing.com Fight Night Prediction Challenge. Compete with boxing fans around the world. Simply head over to houseofboxing.com and sign up now.
This is Lewis Art for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and houseofboxing.com. Delighted to be joined with the big man, Mr. Joseph Parker. We're back out, Saudi Arabia, Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou undercard. You're back out. How does it feel, this whole occasion, being here? How are we feeling, mate?
Firstly, I feel great. I'm very happy to be here in Saudi Arabia. I was here earlier on in the year for Tommy Fury's fight, but now I'm here for my own fight. Tyson has a fight himself, and we've had a tremendous camp. I don't think I've said it before, but there's nothing more that we could have done to prepare for this fight. We've done everything. We've actually sparred each other for the first time, so it's pretty awesome.
Well, we'll talk about Saudi Arabia firstly. Obviously, we see Queensbury have done a deal with them. There's going to be another fight here for Tyson Fury. Yourself fighting in this whole experience, being there before, what do you make of it as like a fighting area in a sense?
I think Saudi Arabia is doing a lot for boxing. I think they're slowly taking over. Like, all eyes are going to be on this event. I know a lot of people are going to be tuning in, whether they like this fight or not. And there's also another fight planned for the end of the year, so that doesn't really matter until Tyson does a job on Saturday night against Francis Ngannou. But all eyes are on Saudi Arabia at the moment.
Especially for yourself, you're fighting Simon Keane, backing out, bouncing back after 2022, after Joe Joyce. How important is it now you've bounced back strong and you've learned so much from that Joe Joyce fight?
Listen, there's a lot of things that you can take from fights that you have. I bounced back with 2 wins, and I'm looking at getting another win on Saturday night. Hopefully lock in another fight end of the year and continue the growth still. I'm still in the game, I'm still young, and I still got a lot to give. That's what I feel. I don't care what anyone says, so I'm going to be here for a while.
What are you saying there about the growth, and you're still trying to grow, even for someone like yourself who's been a world champion, been in big fights? How important is that you're still growing and you're still there's still so much that you can learn?
Even being champion of the world, there's still a lot to learn, and there's still a lot to gain from the different teams and different coaches, different training partners. You're always learning, and I think when you get to the point where you think you know everything, that's not a good sign. So I'm always learning.
How itching are you to get back in the mix? We've seen that fight. We had the Joe Joyce fight. You're always someone that's always going to be flirting with the big names. How much are you itching that with a win on Saturday, you want to be back for world title contention?
Listen, I know I can get there. It just takes time. And I'm not really going to rush the process. I want to just take my time, enjoy this moment, enjoy the next fight, and slowly, the most important thing is winning and winning well. And that's going to attract the attention and attract bigger fights. But unless I take care of business, there's no real point of thinking of the bigger fights. I want to enjoy this weekend.
With you saying that you need to enjoy the moment, do you feel like sometimes in your career, you've had so many amazing experiences, you've done so much, but it can go quickly, especially on a fight week. So in fight weeks like this in Saudi Arabia, it's important to enjoy it with yourself, Andy, Tyson, everyone like that, to actually have a good time. And
sometimes you think about the fight, sometimes you think about what's going to happen after the fight, and you're not present. So I'm just did the public workout and was in the ring punching pads with Andy and just having fun. And we've trained for 12 weeks for this fight, so now it's time to relax and enjoy, take care of business on Saturday night, and continue on that enjoyment.
Absolutely. One thing I did want to ask you, obviously we saw you in 2022. Obviously had a promotional deal with short-term promotional deal with Boxer. Can you see yourself working with them in the future? What was sort of the update there?
Everyone that I've worked with has looked after us, and listen, whoever it is that we want to work with in the future, we'll work with anyone. We work with everyone that's in the game, and whoever can give us the big fights that we need and want, then we'll work with them.
Absolutely. Well, we see Tyson Fury facing Francis Ngannou in the main event. What do you make of that fight? You said, about the people, whether you like it or not. You said you shared the ring with Tyson for the first time in a long time. What do you sort of make of the fight as a whole?
Oh, listen, it's not so much about the fight, it's the whole event. And the undercard fights as well, and myself being involved in it, it's a great experience and opportunity to be on a big card like this. But the fight itself, again, there's mixed emotions and mixed opinions, but it is what it is, and we'll see what happens. Francis Ngannou is a top athlete. Tyson's a champion of the world, been a champion for a long time, faced so many different styles, so we'll see how it unfolds.
What do you make of like the criticism as a whole? Obviously, you know, Tyson shut a lot of people up now with that, with the Oleksandr Usyk fight being next, being signed. What do you make of the whole criticism that has happened in 2023 with him?
It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Whatever you do, whether it's good or bad, you're going to have people that like you, you're going to have people that hate you. It doesn't really, who cares? Just keep going on with what you're going to do and enjoy yourself and enjoy life.
Well, we'll talk about the Usyk fight as well. Obviously, that could be, you know, this year. You've seen Tyson so many times, and this arguably could be one of the biggest fights of his career. How much do you feel like this could be a legacy-defining moment for him?
Listen, let's focus on Francis Ngannou first, and then once he gets out of the way, that fight down the line is a massive, massive fight. Unification. I don't think you can get any bigger than that. And listen, if he can win this fight, when he wins this fight and wins the next one, he'll be, you know, in the history books as the unified champion of the world and the best. Then I'll fight him next.
Absolutely. Top man, Joseph Parker, thank you for your time to speak to me, and all the best on Saturday night. Top man, appreciate it, mate. Oh, fucking hell. Cheers, mate. Thank you.